Okay, so I'm a little late this morning. We have TESS here popping up on the scans. 5-minute MACD doesn't look the best. So another one that I'm kind of hesitant about. It is popping up here though. SYTA is our leading gapper. This is the one that looks really clean. 5 and 10 minute, completely missed the 5-minute move here, completely missed the 10-minute as well. But this one actually looks really good. So if we can get a pullback here, it already broke through 5, but if we can get a pullback, then that looked great, I guess, for continuation. I might have to take larger size on this one because it's not a huge mover. It does move, but it's nothing to be wild about. So here's a really nice move. Okay, now that's some momentum on this one. Now we're getting somewhere with it. High here, pre-market high, it's about 520, and it just broke through that level no problem. So I'm gonna wait for a pullback on this one. I want to make sure I'm on the right side of this stock. This is the only one that actually looks really good this week that I've seen, or in the past week and a half. So this is looking pretty good. We just need some proper consolidation, and then we can ride this all the way up potentially to its 200. So our first resistance level is basically right here, or support line, I guess. Next resistance levels are at 6. Then we got another one down here at I guess 650, which is basically the 200. TESS keeps popping on the scans, but I think it's moving cents at a time. Yeah, so this one keeps popping on the scans here. It's low on volume, so I'm going to continue watching SYTA, but that one just keeps popping on the scan. So here's our first pullback. See if this 1 minute sideways consolidates here. If it pulls back and breaks this low, that's fine as well. 512 is a low. I don't want it to break 5. I would like to just see this one sideways consolidate. I don't want to see it break this high. There's a double top there. There's the break. Broke by 1 cent. So 5 minutes just crossed on the MACD. But I kind of want to see it. I like how it's holding this range, but it's having a hard time breaking 550. There's 550, there's 560, and now it's back to 548. So it could have taken an entry there at 548. Still gonna wait on it. I think I should just wait for the next 5-minute candle. This one's gonna pull back a little bit. It's getting a little top heavy up here around 550, so I don't like to see that. See how far this one consolidates here. This next 1 minute candle could potentially break the low of 520. I wouldn't want to see it pull back all the way to 5. I would like to see it hold its support around 515, somewhere around there. If it can hold that level of support and then bounce back up to 540, then this would look solid for a next 1 minute climb through 560, because 560 is the current high. So I'm going to take a small share size on this one just because obviously the bigger share size hasn't been working these past couple weeks. So I'm going to wait on this one. Let's see if we can get that pull back down to 515. I'll take an entry there. A lot of support here at 35. Having a hard time breaking 35. There's 34, 31. Okay, so I just bought in here at 37. Looking for the break of 550 once more, potentially 560. So there's 550. See if we get the rip to 560 here. It's 55. Let's sell there at 54. Hasn't broken yet. So I'm selling at 54, actually a 2-cent offset 51. So that was a nice 1 minute setup. I wish this thing would have broke the bottom there. Oh no, is it gonna break this time? See if we can get in for another entry here. Next 1 minute candle to break 560. It could potentially buy a dip. We can go for the 5 minute high to break. See if I can buy a dip here. It's 49. This is gonna be a quick scalp. So I should have taken my entry there. But I didn't take it. So broke by 1 cent. If not, a double top. Let me double check. 65 is the high, 64 is the high on this one. So yeah, broke by 1 cent. Now it's having a hard time breaking its second time. So was expecting a bigger rip there, but it hasn't done it yet. There's 70. So yeah, I should have taken my entry on this candle. Look at that, all the way to 87. So should have taken my entry on this one. I was expecting a little bit of a pullback to the 40s. So that means I should have really taken my entry on the previous candle around 47, 48 for the rip all the way through 50, or I guess to 590. That's a really nice move there. So I completely missed out on this one. Should have been an obvious move too. Could get in. I want to see this candle pull back, and then I'll get in. Okay, well, I was gonna say I'll get in for the break of 6. So it hit 6 there for a second. See if it actually breaks it. Big seller stacked at 6. Got out of the way real quick on that one. So I should have taken my entry there a second time. Look at that. Now it's really opening up here. 630. So huge opportunities missed on this one. I'm just sitting on the sidelines here for some reason. So it's about to hit its 200. It's basically at its 200. That's something to be mindful of. But just because it hits its 200 doesn't mean it can't rip through again. So next, once we break through 650, we have room all the way up to 750 is what it's looking like. Okay. So let's see. So here's our first candle of consolidation. 5 and 10 minutes still look really clean though. 5 minute high here is about the next 1 minute high is about to open. I mean the next 5 minute candle is going to open. High of this candle is 630. So if we can break through 630, that's going to look solid. But we need some sideways consolidation at least, or we need to pull back. I don't want to see this thing just rip through to 650 immediately, because then it's going to look like trash in the next couple candles. So that was a really nice move on SYTA. I obviously missed the 2 bigger ones. Took the small trade though. So now that I have somewhat of a cushion, I'm gonna consider taking larger share size. Just because I realized how small of a mover it was. I made like a 15-cent move here, not even. So could buy this candle, but I'm not gonna buy this. I want to see a better pullback than this. It's going all the way to 630 now. I don't want to see that really. I like how it's holding support here. That's a good thing, but at the same time, I mean, it wasn't a big pullback in my opinion. I don't want to see it break this 5 minute high on this candle. It's gonna kind of suck. Maybe on this next candle it has the potential to do it. We'll see. There's a flush all the way back down to 610. So I tried to buy there at 615, 500 shares for the break of the last 1 minute high. Obviously didn't work out. Apparently I can't take 500 shares on this, but I can take 300. It's okay. It's getting kind of annoying. I don't know why why I'm limited like that. I guess I'll try and take 400 shares. We'll see. So if this candle can pull back and not break this high, we can see it come close to 6, I'll buy that. Huge buyer there for a second at 620 or at 618. They just got bought out though. Let me see. See, this can pull back a little more. I'd want to see it pull back maybe like 610. It'll probably break on this one. Let's just say I bought it at 25 here. Okay. So it's getting a little top heavy, as you can see. Here's a break back below 6. Could have bought that dip at 90. Just gonna wait on it. So it hasn't broken the 5 minute high yet. We still have about 2 more minutes, 2.5 more minutes here to see what this wants to do. I kind of like how it's looking on the 1 minute though. I don't like the MACD, but the 5 minute still looks pretty strong. It just needs to work itself out on the 1 minute here, because the 10 minute high still needs to break as well. So I can't even buy 400 shares. This is insane. But for some reason I can buy 300 shares. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense either. So rejected twice. I can't understand why. If it's not gonna let me take 300 shares, and that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have to maybe my math's just completely wrong or something, but if I can take 300 shares of like an $11 to $13 stock here, even 15 sometimes, why can't I take one with, $5 stock, $6 stock? That doesn't make any sense to me. So I like how this is popping up here. I want to go in for the break of 630. I don't want it to break on this 1 minute candle here though. I can't even buy 300 shares anymore. That's insane. So I was trying to get filled at 615. 615, let's see how high this would have broke. There's 620, 22, 23, 24, 25. Going for the break of 630 here. So rejected 3 times in a row. There's 27. Rejection all the way back to 611, 608, 605. Don't want to see that. I'd still be holding most likely. Just waiting for it to pop back up here. But no, I'd stop out already. So I probably would have taken profit and not stopped out with a loss on this one, just because I looked at the MACD and that doesn't look good at all. Kind of crazy how I got rejected 3 separate times here. I don't know why. That's extremely annoying. Doesn't make any sense, because I can, like I said, I can buy 300 shares of another stock. Like this stock, I could definitely buy 300 shares of this one. TESS, most likely buy 300 shares of this one. This one's so whippy though. I don't like the price action on that one. STRN, it's another leading gapper. Let's check on open doors. So this one popped all the way up to 15. So there's a first pullback, I guess, an actual pullback on this stock. I got in at 1650. I think on this day, bet it was gonna go down, dropped to 16, then it popped all the way up to 1750. I was like, you're joking right now. So when it came back down to 16, I stopped out with like break even. I actually lost like $2, I think. And then next thing you know, it goes all the way to 13, and I could have made a couple $100 on that trade, but I was impatient. AHI here. All right, I like the momentum on this one. Spreads are pretty big, up 10 cents, 15 cents. There's a micro pullback here, still showing 650. I don't want to buy that. 620 by 620 or 620 by 640 there for a second. Not sure why this one's popping on the scans. See if there's news on it. Okay, so this one just got halted here. I don't see the news on it. I mean, they have global oncolytic virus therapy market to touch a revenue of US dollar thousands. Oh no, what? That doesn't make any sense. Who wrote that? So here's the news on it. Okay, no, I get it. Okay. I mean, we'll see. Really, what I should have got in for was the daily high to break, but like I said, I didn't like the spreads on it. They're huge for a second. 28 by 42, I think I'd seen. That's kind of nasty. SYTA popping all the way back up here. I can't trade it though, and that's pretty frustrating. It's really annoying. So there broke 630. All the way up to what, 640? Yeah, 641. And now it's rejecting. So now it's rejecting. At least we put the account back above and we're at 1680 now. I mean 17 now. So at least we're at 17. I don't think I'm going to take another trade today though. I think I'm just going to wrap it up here because nothing else is really moving. Apparently I can't trade SYTA, which doesn't make any sense. But I can't trade that one. JMIA is popping on the scans. JMIA popping on the scans here. Pretty thickly traded, I'd say. It floats around 78 million. SYTA hitting the scans again. I noticed that this candle trend, I can't recognize this. I don't know why it does this. This looks like it's gonna go down to me, but for some reason it happened again back here. It finished in like I don't know if you'd call it a shooting star, like yeah, a shooting star, I guess. Well, no, not really. It's not a shooting star necessarily. Anyways, it's topping tail doji, I guess. Finished red, but the next candle, I mean, although it opened low, shot all the way and made another high. Same with this candle here. Finished low, shot all the way up, made another high. This candle as well. Finished low, made another high. So I'm not sure what pattern that is. I'm gonna really have to look into that and understand what kind of pattern that is, especially right here on the 5-minute too. Finished low, made another high. Just weird because I would think that this is gonna go on a downtrend, but no, it's just I don't know. I can look at the volume here. A lot of green volume on this candle, a lot of red volume on this candle, a lot of red on this. Actually, not a lot of red on this one. This one makes sense. This is why I took this trade. This seemed like a pullback, or sideways consolidation. This made sense to me. It's just this move right here. This set of candles, this set of candles. I think I actually tried to buy on this one. I'm not sure. And then this set of candles right here. It just didn't make any sense. Same with this 5-minute. That wouldn't have made any sense to me either. So I got to look into that pattern. I don't know what that is. But I've seen a lot of those and I miss those every single time. I notice I miss those all the time. CFVI, the one we traded yesterday and it totally flopped on us. I didn't know, but I guess it's my fault for not looking into the news on this one. It was a Trump-related stock. So I think after hours it hit 9, actually. Actually, no, I'm totally wrong. Yeah, I'm completely wrong. That was another stock. I don't know what stock that was, but CFVI, that one, I mean, DWAC, actually, if you look into this one. This one for the daily high break. Apparently this one had more momentum when that Trump news came out. But as you can see, it only popped up from what, 44 to 52. So not a crazy move. It is a big move, but not like it was back here where I hit like 180. The daily high does look good for a break though. Daily high here is 49.50. This could potentially go up to that level. It's already at 47. IMCC popping on the scans here. SYTA, let's go back to this one. So this one's pulling back. Again, I can't trade it anymore, unfortunately. Pulling back here. I'd say it's kind of extended. It does need a pullback. At least on its like 5 minute. 1 minute's pretty extended off VWAP as well, but I mean it could still go. It's just slowing down. It's not moving the way it was moving in the beginning. Now it's just kind of going sideways for a downturn, I think. Let's see what else we got. CVM. Choppy, low volume. STRN. STRN could potentially break through VWAP here. I like its 10 minute and 5 minute, but the 10 minute MACD looks like it wants to cross. I mean, it's currently crossing at the moment, but it still looks pretty good for a rip higher through VWAP. This could potentially curl beyond 6 if it does do that. Oh, and all my scans just disappeared. So I don't know what's going on. I have a really good computer. I have no idea why these applications do that, especially this one. Like all of a sudden it just starts flashing. I don't know where that even came from. It just started flashing after its recent update. So I'm not sure what that is. Trade ideas, I mean, that's what I use for my scanners. Same situation. It's just like right now, everything just appeared. Like it just disappeared and now it appeared. Kind of weird. I do like TESS's 1 minute, but the 1 minute MACD doesn't look the best either. So this can potentially rip through all the way past 7. And then I'm expecting like a flush on it. Because the MACD's right there. DBI is also popping in the scans here. DBI break of 15. Nice break there. Low on volume. Really nice 5 minute setup. Wow. That's such a clean 5 minute setup. That's not even funny. 3 candle pullback. Perfect Bullflag pattern here. So wow, that would have been a really nice move here from, I guess, 1470 or 1460 all the way up. It's a slow mover. It's not moving incredibly quick, but I mean, that's a nice trade right there. Oh, I wish that would have popped in the scans. I don't even know if I could take it, right? Because obviously I can't take $306 stock, but oh, I can on what, a $15 stock, let's just say. I'm pretty sure. So weird. IMCC. DBI popping again. I just finished looking at you. So 15.18 now. So really nice move. Whoever got this trade, congrats on that one. It's awesome. Anyway, since there's nothing else popping on the scans, everything seems to be on a major pullback right now, or just slow. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Finished up $37. I mean, this is kind of the momentum I was looking for, honestly. I wanted to see more of this, but now I can't even take the trade. So I think 2 trades back to back, it would have been profitable. I think 1 loss in this one, if I recall properly, but obviously I couldn't take the trade. And now it's hitting its 200. It broke through its 200, but that's a good reason for it to slow down. So hit my support line here at 6 for almost to the penny at like 594. And now it's popping off that level about 30 cents or 40 cents there. So it's really nice to see. Now it's trading in this little range. Pulled back on the 1 minute MACD. 10 minutes still looks really fresh. I really like it. 5 minute as well. 5 minutes still looks really strong. I think this thing has a lot of potential, but unfortunately I can't take any more trades on it. I'm going to have to see what's going on there. Maybe I'm just doing the math wrong as I mentioned, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, and I will see you guys tomorrow.